Hey guys, this is Mike Lee from Those Four Stooges, and today I'm going to be doing a E3 2013 Xbox media briefing highlights. So basically I'm just going to go over all the highlights of what happened at the Xbox media briefing for E3 2013, and we're just going to show you all the games and all the features that they showed off with the new Xbox One, 360, and the exclusives. So let's jump straight into it. So this is Metal Gear Solid 5. They started off the press conference or media briefing with this trailer for the game, and then they went on to talk about all the new features and all that kind of stuff. So basically, this game is Metal Gear Solid 5. It was just a trailer of it. It's showing just new features about the new Metal Gear Solid, how it's different to the rest. It's like an open world third person now. Like, it's always been third person, but it's like a stealth game where you get to choose what you want to do, how you want to get to the objective, and then what you want to do when you get to the objective, So it just looks like a really open to your choice kind of game. Here's the objective, go find a way to do it. Anyway, it looks like a prime game. I'm definitely going to get into it. Anyway, guys, so now I'm going to be talking about 360. So basically, they said they're going to support 360 for another 5 years. So they said they got a new design for the Xbox 360 based off the Xbox One design, and that's it right there. Probably not the most sleekest looking design. So like I said, they're gonna support the 360 for another 5 years. So they kind of had to make a new design to keep it new looking. Anyway, so it's even smaller and even more compact than the Slim. It's basically like the Slim times 2. Anyway, so like they said, they're trying to make it fit in with the Xbox family now. Anyway, guys, so it's available today. It was actually available a few weeks ago by the time this video comes out. Anyway, guys, you can go buy that whenever you want. They also said that your gold membership will carry over from 360 to Xbox One. So I think you can have an account on 360 and an account on Xbox One, and you can use the same gold membership for both of them, just in case, like, you get the Xbox One but your friends are still on 360 because they haven't got the Xbox One yet. You can still play with them, and you won't have to buy an extra $60 a year for another membership. Anyway, guys, as you can see on the screen now, you got 2 free game downloads per month starting July up until November when the Xbox One launches. And they basically said there's 2 free game downloads per month. They've already started it. They started with Fable and all that. Anyway, should be really good. They said they would promise Assassin's Creed 2 and Halo 3. Anyway, so now we're going to go to... This is the next trailer I've been talking over. It's called World of Tanks. It's already been on computer. You've probably seen heaps of ads for it on the computer. It's a really popular PC game. It's like 15 on 15 armoured warfare. You can be a tank. You can be a mobile artillery. You can be all sorts of stuff. I'm guessing there's customization to this as well. It looks like a really good game, guys. It's going to be free to play for the 360 at the end of this year. Hopefully it's going to do really well because it did well on the PC. Anyway, so this is a new game, guys. It's called Max: The Curse of the Brotherhood. It's basically like the new action, the new adventure game for the Xbox One console. So basically, it's about this kid called Max, and he's trying to save his little brother from this big fat guy just there. And it's like it's like a jumping kind of adventure game. And it looks like it works with Smart Glass, like the Smart Glass. Someone on, like, maybe it's 2-player. One guy's controlling the person, the other guy is on Smart Glass, and he's making the vines so he won't fall in the lava and all, in the water and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so we'll have to see how that turns out. Might not appeal to a lot of us, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, so this is the next game, guys. It's called Dark Souls 2. It's basically like, I had my first friend play the first one, and he really liked it. If you're into this kind of medieval era, I think this is going to be a really good fighting game for you. The trailer basically just shows him killing a lot of things, so I'm not sure if that's what the game's all about or what, but we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Keep your eye out if you're into that kind of stuff. So those past 2 games that I just said, they're all Xbox 360 exclusives, so now we're going to get onto the Xbox One exclusives. So the first one is Rise, Son of Rome. It's made by Crytek, a very favoured developer of mine. I really like them. They're pretty much well known for their graphical design and how well their games look, how good they look basically. Like, as you can see now, that looks almost real, and this game looks really good. I'm going to show about a minute and a half of this instead of just 30-second clip showing you about the game. So the cinematic's going to happen first, and then there's going to be in the middle there's going to be some gameplay showing you what you can do with the combat system and how you can command your men and all that. So basically, a bit of info behind the game is it's based in the time of when Rome was basically it's a country, and it basically was in charge of the world. It was the most powerful I don't know how you say it, country in the world at the time. And so at the moment, it's all the battles are based off true story. I'm pretty sure. So it's like this battle was against the barbarians. The characters and all that in it obviously aren't going to be to completely true scale. The locations probably they're going to make them as true as possible, but probably not, completely realistic, but pretty close to it. I'm guessing they're trying to just capture the feel of what it was like to be a Roman general back in those days and how they went out and fought all these barbarians and all this kind of stuff. To just I think it's going to turn out to be a really good game, guys. I'm usually not into this kind of stuff. I'm usually into like a present kind of futuristic shooter, to be honest. But this game just looks really good, guys. I can see the combat system here. So you hit him you press B to enter a execution move, and then you press X to execute him. You can also have to stun them by pressing Y. So at the moment he stuns him by whacking him with the shield, and X to cut his throat. So as you can see, it looks like a decent game. With a really cinematic view to it. I think it looks like a really cool combat system. I think it's going to be quite fair. It's not going to be like it's really easy to kill people at all. I think in big groups you're really going to have to think about how you're going to approach all this. And at the moment he's taking on 2 guys at once. Really cool stuff, I think. So yeah, as you can see, he takes on 2 guys at once. So now he's going to think about all these arrows are, he's killing all these men and all that. He's going to rally his men up here and he's going to go push and try to take out the arrow, the bow and arrow men. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, so basically you're a general. So I think through a lot of this game you're going to be commanding all your soldiers and all that to do certain things, which I think is going to be a really cool thing. I'm actually really keen to play this game. Just the look of it, it's just so realistic. I think it's not so much that I'm not interested in this kind of era anymore. I think it's just because the game doesn't look as realistic as it should. I probably don't get it. But this game does look really good. So I'm hoping that this is going to be pretty prime. It might not be, but I'm really hoping that it will be pretty prime. It's got, like I said, it's by a great developer. It should turn out to be a really good game, guys. Keep your eye out for it. Definitely going to be a good game. Anyway, so this next game, it's called Killer Instinct. I think it was on the original Xbox, and it was an exclusive. And then they took it. They didn't bring it to 360, I don't think. Oh, people were pissed off about that. Anyway, they've been asking for it for a while, so they bring it to the Xbox One. So I think you start off with 3 characters and then you buy more as you go. You might have to buy them in-game using battles you win, or actually buy them with your your money you got. Anyway, guys, so that's definitely a good fighting game. Looks like it's going to be a launch title, so that should be good. Another launch title. So this game, guys, it's called Sunset Overdrive. And basically, what they've quoted is it's a stylized open world shooter in which the experience changes every day. So new weapons and challenges and daily inspired by the community. So as you can see here so far, it's like him just jumping around the sea. So it looks like a big open world city, lots of parkour, running around with your friends, and at the same time, you're running around with your friends, killing these mutant zombie kind of things, with all sorts of weird weapons. So at the moment, he's got a shotgun, and he's popping guys left, right, and centre. It looks really cool, to be honest. I think the idea is great. How they're going to execute this, I don't know, because they haven't really shown any gameplay. It's just a trailer. So we'll have to find out how they're going to execute this. But looks like a good game so far. Looks like it's going to be great fun for you and the friends to play. Definitely going to be a good friendly game to play. Anyway, so as you can see there, that guy had a gun that shoots music. This chick chucks him like a soda can or something. He puts it in the gun, and all of a sudden it creates this huge explosion. Anyway, it looks like a really cool game, guys. I can't wait for it. The idea is great. Let's see how they execute it. We'll have to keep our eyes out for it, eh? Anyway, so keep your eye out for that game. Next game now is Forza 5. So basically, what separates this game from the other Forzas is that basically they claim, other than the graphics obviously, is that they claim that the AI system has been improved greatly. So you're more versing, they make the AI more like human drivers now. So it's like versing actual people. So rather than like versing an AI that kind of never misses unless you hit them and they go off track or something like that. And basically it tries to learn your play style as well, so you can play the way you want to play, and it'll help you out the game. So hopefully it's going to turn out to be a really good, a really good racing game. It always has been, and hopefully they're going to continue that tradition. Anyway, guys, so this is Minecraft. As you can see, it's been out for 360 for a while. Heaps, like I just said there, like 6 million people bought it on the 360. So hopefully it's going to be, it's obviously going to be good on the Xbox One. They're just saying they're going to bring it to Xbox One. It'll probably be on launch that you'll be having to download it as an arcade. So that's always good, another launch title. Anyway, so yeah. So this is a new game. You're probably a bit confused about it because I had to cut out a lot of the scene, try and make it like a 30-second clip. Anyway, it's called Quantum Break, and this is like a little scene of it where, like, as you can see, explosions happen, but because like time is like, it's like faulting, and time is freezing and pausing and stopping and playing and fast forwarding. I don't know, time is really messed up. And basically what these guys are trying to do is they're trying to find out how to stop this. And they're from the company that originally made the software, I think. And they're going to try to find the people who stole the software, and they're really stuffing up the world at the moment. Like, time's pausing and playing. It's creating lots of havoc and chaos for a lot of people. See, like at the moment now, time's collapsing. It's going back into play mode. He has to quickly run before the explosion happens. Really weird shit. Anyway, guys. Now I want you guys to look at this, alright? I'm not really sure what this is all about. It's called D4. It's like I don't know if he's a detective or some shit. It looks like it's got Kinect or some crap. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like this chick in the snow, she's trying to touch an owl, and this guy's looking down a plane, and now this like naked chick just walks up and starts smelling him, and then he's looking into a mirror, and then the chick's in the snow again, he falls into a bathtub, the plane's flying, there's lots of electricity. I don't know what's going on, guys. You can maybe type in the comments if you think you actually know what's going on. Anyway. So now we got Project Spark. This game looks really cool, guys. So he's got a world, and he can just choose to randomize the landscape. And so he chose mountains. So you can randomize it with rivers or grassland or whatever. So at the moment he's chosen woodlands as his thing. So basically it's like a world where you can edit every single individual thing. But at the moment he's just choosing like a preset thing. So he can, it's already done for him. He doesn't have to go and make everything. Otherwise it'd take too long for the E3 demo. But you can edit every single thing in this world. It's basically like a game where you create a game. So at the moment, this guy's using smart glass to create like a mountain backdrop and a river moat around the village that he's going to make. But like, you can do this on your 360 controller. It just looks like it might be a bit better to use it on your, if you got smart glasses. It looks like it's going to be a bit better to use it on smart glass. Anyway, guys, so like, it looks like a really cool game. I think the idea is great. How they're going to execute this once again is like another thing. Depends how they're going to execute it. Whether they're going to do it well or not is another thing, obviously. But so like, as you can see here, he places down the village center, and a village just gets created around him. So basically, it's just like a world where you create games. Definitely go watch the full demo and check it out, guys. Looks like it's going to be a great game. It's going to be free to play for the Xbox One. Anyway, so now we got like this the smart glass kind of system. They're just showing off features about it where you can compare like games and stats and all this kind of stuff. So she's actually at the moment this chick is looking at how her friend and how she is more further into the game, and it tells you stats of achievements and how far she's into the game in terms of level and all sorts of things. So they had this on 360, but it didn't work too well. Anyway, now they've got smart glass, so it should work pretty well. I think it's going to turn out to be really good, this system, but we're going to have to see and find out. Anyway, so now this is Upload Studio. So this is like, they already got a similar thing to PS4, basically where you hit the share button on your 360 or PS4 controller, and it opens up your previous gameplay time, and you can go into it and trim down and cut certain bits of your video that you want, and then you choose like a theme of how the video is going to roll out, as you can see in a second. And then it creates a video and it shows you like a quick mini montage. So yeah, he's got skins for it. So he's got like this skin where you can make it, it goes Killer Instinct, and then it's got this, and it's got this guy, and then it just shows you a quick slow motion fast play of the combo. So I think there's going to be each skin for each game to make it, well, and you can probably even buy skins to make your videos look better. But as you can see, guys, that thing looks really good. Depending on how many features there are in that editing kind of bit of it, it will depend on how well people will use it. Anyway, it could be useful, it could be useless. We don't know. We're going to have to wait until we actually get hands onto it. Another thing they've done is that they've got a new deal with Twitch. So now you can live stream straight to Twitch during your video game. So she's live streaming right now. It tells you it's live. It tells you that how many viewers are watching it. You can change the title. You can change the options of the video and all that, all while you're actually playing the game. And at the same time, you can see the comments coming in. And as you can see, she's getting more views by the second. Obviously, this is for the E3, for the media briefing, just to show you how this is going to work in the real thing. But hopefully, it depends on how many views you're going to actually get. It will depend on how popular you are on YouTube, I guess. Because you kind of, it's not like you can just go, I'm going to live stream to Twitch and people are going to watch me. It's not going to be like that. But, hopefully we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it should open up a lot of options for Twitch and help them get a bit more out there rather than YouTube gaming. So now we got a new game. It's called Crimson Dragon. It's basically like How to Train Your Dragon, the video game. So if you've seen How to Train Your Dragon, the movie, that explains a lot. But if you haven't, it's basically just like where you're riding a dragon and you're killing other big dragons that are evil. I don't know, something like that. Anyway, it looks like you might have some sort of upgrading system where you can upgrade your dragon to have certain abilities and all that kind of stuff. And I don't really know what it's on about at the moment. I'm just guessing what's going on. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to appeal to a lot of people, but we'll just have to wait and see, like a lot of the games. So these are all just like trailers, So this is another Xbox One exclusive. It's called Dead Rising 3. I wasn't a big fan of the first few Dead Rising games, but this one looks really good, to be honest. So it's basically like a zombie apocalypse and just gone wild. With the new Xbox One and PS4 engines, they're going to be able to make big worlds like this and shitloads of zombies in them. But this is exclusive to Xbox One. But yeah, it looks like it's going to turn out to be really good because, you just look at it, it's like there's heaps of zombies, they're slow, they're weak, they probably don't do a lot of damage to you, but the thing is that they come in packs of millions. So it looks like a really good game, guys. I'm definitely going to be a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of zombie games in general. So we'll see how this turns out. It's basically like an RPG. We like I said, going to have to wait and see how it turns. But anyway, so now we got the next game is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It's basically like a free roaming open world game. So it's been a bit different to the previous Witcher games. So it's basically you're a guy and you go out and you hunt all these weird supernatural species in the world. And you specialise in that kind of thing. Anyway, so they've also said that there's 100+ hours of gameplay. That is a shitload of gameplay time. So I'm guessing the good thing about it is you get your money's worth out of the game, but at the same time I think that might be a bit too much. But if you're into that kind of game, keep an eye out for it. You're definitely probably going to like it. So now we've got Battlefield 4. So a lot of people have been waiting for this game. It looks like it's going to be really good. It looks like it's going to turn out to be pretty decent. Hopefully it's going to be pretty cool. Well, it's basically, we know it's going to be good. It's 60 frames per second, which a lot of people didn't think it was going to do because, Xbox One wasn't powerful enough or something like that. So it's 60 frames per second and good graphics. So it's going to turn out to be great, guys. Take a look at the multiplayer video. I'll probably put in the description if you want to see what the actual multiplayer is like, because that's what it's known for. Anyway, so we're going to go on to this new game now they've been talking over. It's called Below. Not really sure what this is all about. I think just like Battlefield, this one isn't exclusive to Xbox One. Neither is the Witcher 3. So the past 2 games haven't been. This game is not an exclusive either. They're just showing it off. It's called Below. It looks like an arcade game coming out on launch. So hopefully that's good. That's another launch title, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that turns out. Might not appeal to everyone. Anyway, guys, so this next game, you might be a bit surprised about it. I'm not going to tell you the name of it straight up because I just want you guys to have a bit of a guess to see what you think it is. If you've seen the trailer already, you'll know what it is. If you haven't, you're going to be like, not sure. But anyway, so basically, this series is doing 60 frames per second, this game, which is the first this series has ever done before. This series has been around for about over 10 years now. They've done at least about 8 games or something in this series. They've been known for their graphics this series. Not incredibly great, but pretty decent graphics. So that arm there might be a bit of a hint of what it's called, this game. So as you can see, graphically looks great, but this is obviously a teaser trailer, so we'll never quite know until the actual game comes out. But the game is Halo. So it's Halo 5 trailer, teaser trailer. So basically a lot of theories have already gone up about it, why Chief is in his cloak and all that, and why he's out in the middle of nowhere, is that they think he's gone rogue. We'll have to wait and see, guys. There's not a lot of information on about this, but it's definitely Halo 5, although it says Halo, they confirmed it's called Halo 5. So now we've got the Xbox One release date. So it's coming out November 2013. You can start pre-ordering now for $499 US and Australian, probably 499 euros and 429 pounds for Great Britain. So that's good. The reason why you might think the price is a bit high is because the 360, they're also supporting that, and that's already like $300. So Xbox is trying to support 2 consoles at the same time. They're trying to, give you a choice. You can do one or the other. It doesn't really matter, or you can do both even. But PlayStation, they're more just saying get on the PS4 train. Kind of, they're not really like doing anything for PS3. They're kind of just saying they want everyone to switch over to PS4, and that's why it's only like $400 rather than $500. So that's the reason why Xbox is doing that. Because they got $500 for the one, $300 for the 360. That averages out to like $400. I don't know. They're trying to do 2 consoles at once. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't think that's like a very bad price. I think it's pretty reasonable. It's just that the PS4 gives you an extra $100 in your wallet. Anyway, guys, I've been talking over this game for a little bit now. It's called Titanfall. It's basically a new first-person shooter that's coming out. The 2 guys who created this company called Respawn Entertainment to make this game previously made Modern Warfare 2 and the original Call of Duty. The original Call of Duty 4, sorry. So they made one of the best groundbreaking multiplayers of their time. So this game is definitely going to be good. It's basically a mix between like ground shooting and these big mechs that are called Titans. And so it's basically a good mix between. They say they're going to make it very even between the two. They're not going to make it OP to be in a mech and run around. Anyway, guys, it looks like a really smooth 60 frames per second, good looking game. It's from the creators of Call of Duty, and they said they didn't really like the way the Call of Duty franchise is going, so they left and made their own company. Anyway, you can go take a look on Wikipedia on the big story about it. I'm not going to talk about it now. Anyway, guys, so this looks like a really good game. Hopefully, it's going to steal like some of the Call of Duty's fan base, because I really want it to show Call of Duty that they need a wake-up call. They need to start changing a bit more about their games. They need to start doing a bit more. Anyway, so this looks like a really good game, guys. As you can see, it's like a multiplayer / campaign all-in-one kind of game. Anyway, guys, so that's basically that's the media briefing and all the highlights, and that's basically all you really need to know. So, like and subscribe if you want more videos. Comment if you think I could have done something better, or you think it could have been short or whatever. I kind of had to fit everything in. Anyway, guys, I'll probably talk to you later. I might even do a PS4 kind of media briefing for E3 as well if you want. Just tell me that you really want one, and I'll probably do it, because I do have the notes there. I just need to edit out a video for it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely give us a sub. Check out some of the other videos on the channel, and yeah, basically thanks for watching. Thanks, guys. This is Michael from Those Four Stooges signing off.